Just go to sleep.
What's going on, world? Welcome to the Movie Dudes podcast. I don't know why you guys are flexing. Was that something you guys predetermined you were going to do before I got on the...
No, I saw John doing it, so I decided I was going to do it. The way that this shirt is cut makes me look strong.
Jacked. What?
Yeah.
What about this
true
American
classics.
muscle?
I'm not.
All 160 pounds of meat. I'm just kidding. I'm not even kidding. So I've been.
You're not 160 pounds.
I fluctuate. I'm between. I do. I'm not kidding. I fluctuate between 163 and 170. It depends how good or how shitty I'm eating, to be honest. But I'll tell you what though,
I'll keep my comments to myself.
Even that like little fake flex I just did there, that could have caused me some serious damage because I've been coaching flag football again. We did 2 nights a week this week, and I did a stretch, just a little V stretch like yesterday, and I went to the right to try and touch my right foot, and I swear to God, I felt an ab pop. Like I was like, oh, what is that? Pain. And I had to keep a straight face in front of the kids to make it look like I wasn't in pain. But I was like, I got to get out of this position immediately. So not good. 39 and fucking going downhill.
Dude, I stretch all the time. You gotta keep up with that.
No. And it still hurts right now. Like the right side of my abdomen is literally tender.
Where was that hernia you had?
It was an umbilical hernia, but that was like right in the middle. And
okay.
Why, you thinking maybe the mesh netting is like poking me when I'm doing that stretch?
Maybe.
I think you're right, Dan. I think it is that. It's got to be a medical
anomaly. Why do I know more about your health history than you do?
No. Well, because I assumed the mesh net wasn't going to affect the upper abdomen, but yeah, I don't know.
You don't know where it is. It became dislodged and it's just fucking free floating around in there. It doesn't
wrap it around other organs. It probably is. But I think did I have the surgery in Massachusetts? Or did I have it in New Hampshire? Because if it was Massachusetts, I would like to think that maybe it was a little better. But if I had it in New Hampshire, then anything's game, I guess. But how are you guys doing?
I've had a long day.
Yeah.
I there wasn't a whole hell of a lot going on, but I still had a long day.
Okay.
So
what about you, Daniel?
I just want my fucking kid to go to sleep.
So, all right. Before we get into any of the good shit, talk me through the collapse of the Bagarella bedtime routine.
The Eastern Roman Empire.
Yes. Yeah. So for the better part of 5 years, he has been an abnormal child in the way that, I mean, when we switched from crib to toddler bed, I spent like 2 hours baby proofing his room, and the kid never got out of his bed. He went from toddler bed to big boy bed, would not get out of his bed. And then last Wednesday, my wife was like, after we put him to bed, I think I want to go to TJ Maxx. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And he just decided that he was no longer going to sleep anymore. And he is coming out of his room, screaming, grabbing doors, going, fucking all over the place.
Wait, I didn't hear that. What's he doing? What's he doing?
He literally, this evening, he used his face to open a door.
Like you do.
Yeah, I don't know.
As it were.
He's all over the place. He's nuts. And I was telling John backstage before you joined, like last night he came into my bed at like 9:30 and like tried to get in. And I said, no, you're not sleeping here. And I put him back in his bed and hung with him for maybe like 2 minutes. And his eyes were closed and he was kind of halfway conked. So I was like, peace. And I left and he slept till 4:42 this morning.
Okay.
Which was decent.
Is that an early morning for him too?
Yeah, because it used to be pretty much in bed at 7, and then we'd have to go and like force him to wake up at 6 a.m. So he would get like a good like 11 hours.
Okay.
And now he's trying to fucking, I don't know, see how long a 4-year-old can stay awake. He passes out standing up.
That's good. Yeah. Well, now welcome to the fucking party, bud. This is where
Yeah,
bedtimes get fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, and I was telling John, I was like, we were living the life up until last week.
Everything was fucking sunshine and rainbows at the Bagarella household. I've been fighting this fight for 5 fucking years, dude.
Well, you also chose to have 2 kids and then
A third.
put some icing on that cake.
Yeah. We chose to. We have 3. But yeah, no, and my bedtime routines have been drastically different lately. Like it's the baby, we just got to keep her up a little later. If she naps at school, she won't go to bed at an early time anymore. So it basically
and I think that might be what's throwing us off is he's not getting great sleep at home anymore, and they still do nap time at preschool.
Mhm.
So I think he's actually now napping again at pre-K. He's actually napping again. So now he's getting that afternoon rest. And now by the time like when we're putting him to bed, he's like, I'm not fucking tired. I don't want to sleep.
Right.
So now that's completely fucking thrown us off. And it almost seems as if one of his classmates yorked all over the fucking floor last Wednesday. And that seemed to really kind of throw him off his game quite a bit. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. But he won't fucking tell us.
You know, you got to
He
start
will
doing
not
it.
tell us.
Stop giving him that old melatonin milkshake before bed.
The peanut butter banana one? No, apparently if you do like a smoothie with peanut butter and banana, it has like natural melatonin in it and it'll conk your fucking kid out.
Really?
Yeah, my sister used to do it all the time.
I'm not doing that shit for myself.
Yeah. She was like, nighttime smoothies, everybody. And they're like, oh yeah. They're like fucking sucking them down, and then they go up to bed and they're like,
I get the itis.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, let's talk about some movie stuff.
Yeah.
What do you want to start with? You want to start with the new Spider-Man stuff, or you want to start with the?
I know nothing about new Spider-Man stuff.
I as well.
Tell me about new Spider-Man stuff, Kevin.
Okay.
Yes, Kevin.
Tell me
us.
about the
Tell us.
spiders.
So they did a suit reveal for the new Spider-Man. I don't know if did you guys see that video?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hence we know nothing about the Spider-Man stuff.
Hey, because Duggan's not here, I turned the comments on stage thing on.
Oh, is that little boxes?
That's what that gray box is.
Oh, no shit. There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I will share my screen.
Oh, joy.
You can check this out.
Billy.
Share screen.
Why'd you say, oh, Billy? Oh,
I don't know.
Billy.
There. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm operating on one screen again because even though I bought a component to help me do 2 screens, it's duplicated my screen and not cutting to 2. So
Well, you got to personalize that stuff.
it doesn't work. It's not detecting the other monitor.
We ready?
Okay. So that was the
like
suit
a
reveal.
Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, that was a suit reveal. And then let me see if I can find the Spider-Man.
I've seen him riding around on a tank.
Yes. So that's a brand new day. Street
Tank shit.
swinging, I guess.
Street swinging.
Yeah.
Now, is that actually Tom Holland doing that shit?
I don't think it was. It couldn't be, right? He wouldn't.
I know that he
Tank is
does
swinging through the street.
quite a bit of his own stunts.
I mean, it might be fun to do this, but I can't imagine this is him. So let me do share the
I
screen.
bet it is.
Here we go. This is him. This is him doing some practical web slinging, which you haven't seen since I don't know, Andrew Garfield, maybe he might have done that. I don't think Tom Holland's really ever done it, but here. It's just a guy on a string.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I like that at all.
Well, if you use, they got explosions going in the back. It's definitely just to get certain shots. There's no way it's like, there's no way it's going to be the permanent thing in the movie. But it's just funny because there's videos of him just getting like zipped around on this crane truck. And like, it just seems kind of dangerous.
Dude, that crane truck is fucking cool, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Looks like something out of Mad Max.
Yeah.
I want the Doof Warrior hanging from the back of that.
I don't think that's Tom Holland. I mean, the dude looks fat.
Long.
John, do you know who the Doof Warrior is?
Yeah, it's me.
Now the Tough Warrior.
Oh.
Which one is the Doof Warrior? No, maybe I'm just drawing a blank on it. You talking about the guy playing the guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know he was called the Doof Warrior.
Yeah, he's called the Doof Warrior.
Yeah,
that guy shreds. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Down.
He's got the big speaker stack behind him.
He's definitely deaf, for sure.
Yeah. Imagine just like you're going into war and part of your convoy is a massive stack of speakers and just one dude
swinging with a guitar.
Sick guitar riffs.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's no different than when the British were walking in with fucking drummer boys. Those guys in the front line just going, brr, brr, and they're like, yeah, I'm being shot at, but it's cool because I have a fucking drum.
We all agreed you're not going to shoot our drummer, right? Yep. You get the little guy with the flute.
It was called a fife. So it wasn't even a flute, it was a fife.
Yeah.
That dude watched people get shot around him and he was fucking crazy. He
Yeah.
said, I don't want to live anyways.
He was like, how did I sign up for this? I'm 12 years old. I was the only
Spider-Man
one that learned how to play the fife.
Spider-Man, it looks really, I think it's probably going to be great. It's supposed to be like a street level. It's supposed to have Frank Castle's going to be in it as Punisher. Supposedly Hulk and Daredevil are going to be in it too. So it's going to be stuffed full of MCU characters.
Man, I hope the Fantastic Four are there.
Well, so again, we could lead into that, but
Strong Jessica has to be there.
The thought, yeah, she might
It's
be.
Strong Jennifer.
Strong Jessica. No, you said Jessica. Oh, you did say Jennifer.
I said Jennifer because I got everything wrong.
You got everything wrong.
She's Strong Jennifer. And I actually just told my wife about that because we're watching Dexter Resurrection and Kristen Ritter's in it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, Strong Jennifer. And she goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And I still, for the life of me, could not remember Jessica Jones. I was like, she was Strong Jennifer. I don't know.
She's supposed to be in the
I saw one scene where she sniffs out a dead body under a gazebo and is just like, rips the gazebo off and there's a dead body under there. Her name's Jennifer. She's strong. She's Strong Jennifer.
Yep. Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones is what
AKA Jessica Jones is the name of like the comic run too, but like it could be AKA Strong Jennifer.
Like, what is the AKA for at that point? You're just using your regular fucking name. What was the name before that?
That's the point, though, because the point of her comic is that she tried to be the superhero, but it got all fucked up when she came into contact with Purple Man, and she stopped being a superhero. And well,
some of the shit they came up with, Purple Man.
Yeah.
Excellent character, by the way.
Awesome bad guy. And you know what his real name his real name's better than Purple Man, too. It's like Kilgrave or some shit,
yes,
right?
It is Kilgrave.
Yeah, so that's a better name than Purple Man, but
yeah.
The Purple Man.
And he's just a mind controller. He's excellent.
Who they needed to get Gunfire in there. The next one.
Good old Gunfire.
Yeah.
No,
that's a hand grenade.
Boom.
All right. Yeah, so all these people are going to be in it. The real question now, again, we're going to lead into our next topic, but the real question now is is this movie gonna suffer from low box office turnout like fucking Fantastic Four did?
No. The answer is flat out no. A Spider-Man movie will never have that happen to it.
Correct.
Even the bad Spider-Man movies, right, haven't had bad turnouts.
The book was just called Alias. Matt Garcia, comic checking us.
I'm with John, and I feel like, and I've said this before, I feel that the Fantastic Four movies keep failing because the characters just aren't that great.
You don't like them?
They just aren't. They're fine. They're fine, but to have their own movie, I just think like they can't.
They can't support the movie.
They just can't do it. They can't sustain their own movie.
And
I think that's what the problem is, because this is the third iteration. The third iteration, and still to this day, the best Reed Richards that we had was John Krasinski in another shitty Marvel movie.
You think he was the best?
I mean, I loved him as Mr. Fantastic.
I'm gonna listen. You're not giving enough,
and he didn't even stretch.
You're not giving enough love to,
which I think is the best part.
What the hell's the other guy? What's the guy's name for the first one? Isn't it like Ian's Griffines?
Ian Grifford.
Yeah.
His name is so Scottish you can't even fucking say it.
I said his name was Ian Griffin. So it wasn't even close. I thought he was okay as Mr. Fantastic. And I know you hated Pedro Pascal. I didn't mind Pedro Pascal.
I didn't say I hated it. I just, because I love Pedro Pascal. I just think, I believe John agrees, he is not a believable Reed Richards.
All right, hold on. Before we really pile on to Fantastic Four again.
Okay.
Finishing up on Spider-Man really quick. They kept the release date of Spider-Man, which is next summer, I think. And
Excellent.
For now.
But they moved Doomsday on. Doomsday was supposed to be before this Spider-Man movie. Do you think, since they're filming Spider-Man now, there's going to be some retooling that's going to give you more of a at least in post-credit or whatever, that's going to lead into Doomsday?
Yes.
A little more than it would have probably before.
Yeah, I think that Sony and Marvel want that big payday. So they're going to add Spider-Man into that movie. 100%.
I think you're right.
I think
that was a loaded question. I wanted you to say that because I agree.
I think that they expected Fantastic Four to do better than it did, and because it's middling, right? They go ahead. They go, well, and I know the rumor mill has been that they were going to dial back Pedro Pascal and Doomsday, right? And in Secret Wars, and that's what the rumor mill has been, but it's been completely unsubstantiated, right? I think they're going to go ahead and they're going to push Spider-Man forward, make that a bigger part of the story, and go with that instead.
That's a fucking loaded cast, though. I mean, like, all the characters they named, all the Thunderbolts, X-Men characters, the fucking Fantastic Four, whoever
recasted X-Men characters, though, right?
They did, yeah. They're like, James Marsden, Professor,
OG.
Stewart. Yeah, the OG ones, and then Channing Tatum's Gambit. It's gonna be in it. So,
dude needs his own Disney Plus series.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you just brought that up. But
I want him to be a deck dealer at a casino.
I heard somebody in a video today say that the way that they wish that they handled Fantastic Four before the movie was they did kind of like how they did the featurette for like Werewolf by Night or like Guardians of the Galaxy. Christmas Story. They wish that they had done a featurette where it was just getting to know the characters, even if it was pre-exposure to them getting their powers. It would have been a cool thing if they had done that with each of the characters, like one by one little 20-minute thing, like leading up to Fantastic Four to get you excited for it. And then they could have hit the ground running without having to do the flashback to them being
I feel like my other thing is that whole like TV special that we see in the movie, release that as a featurette and don't have it in the movie.
Actually make it like like almost like a 60 minutes, but it's fucking, it's about, dude, that would have been awesome.
That would have been so much better. I mean, we have rewritten twice now. We have rewritten this movie that would have made it so much better.
The thing is, people loved it. The people that I mean, it's got great reviews, critic and audience. People did like this movie, and I understand why, because it's like it is visually cool. It is a character's done the best they've ever been done. And
we're not doing banners. Here we go.
oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
And so I understand why people liked it, and people really got like it. Like the people that love this movie got attached to it for the reasons that they obviously massive Fantastic Four fans or massive MCU like diehard fans that went out to see this movie, and it was successful for that first weekend because of that. But the problem is, I think after that initial like jump, it's not appealing to people the way that it used to. Marvel isn't.
Well, it doesn't have any rewatchability.
Yeah, no, I agree with Dan. It doesn't.
I feel like I may have to watch it again. I'll tell you something I didn't tell you guys when we left. I fell asleep a few times.
Did you really?
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, John, you didn't notice I woke up and my head was on
how
my shoulder?
often? How
Two or three.
Two or three times. I feel like the 4 you gave it is needs an asterisk next to it then. Because
Yeah,
you
I
might
mean,
have missed some stuff that might have bumped it up for you.
No, I don't think I did. I really don't think I did.
Like, I stick by my 5 on it. Like I said, is it the best one that was done to date? Yes. Right. Is it great? No. Right. Is it
okay?
Are the rewrites that we have done to this movie so far, would it have made it better? 100%.
See, yep. I had people push back on me though, because like I said, I not quite the keyboard warrior I was when I was going up against the Snyder Bros. But I've had some Fantastic Four people push back on my views of it that I've had to kind of little fights with, squabbles, if you would.
And where is this happening?
Yeah,
Facebook. Always Facebook.
Facebook, which I've been off of forever. But like, I get notified that like, hey, this is a thing about Fantastic Four or Superman, and I want to I'll read it. And somebody was like, you think that the most obvious thing that they were going to do, which would be having Galactus eat the Earth, was a better solution than them beating him? And like, obviously, I'm an asshole, so I was like, oh, by beating him, you mean when Galactus showed up, took a stroll through New York, and then fell into a portal? Yeah, I think that him eating the Earth would have been better than that. And then someone's like, it was more than that. It was more than that.
It really wasn't, though. It really wasn't.
Yeah, because, I mean, he didn't fall into the portal. He was tricked into being pushed into the portal.
Yeah.
And the guy was, I don't know. I don't know what it was, because, like I said, I liked the movie. I said it coming out of the theater. I liked the movie. I love the aesthetic. I love the setup. I love the characters. So that was enough for me to be like, I like this movie, and I gave it the 6. You guys gave it lower grades. I gave it a 6. But I do think I never got that threat. I never felt like Galactus was a threat at all. And that is kind of a problem. Like, this dude's supposed to be this big, like, had he eaten the fucking Earth?
I mean, had he eaten the Earth, you would have had that same feeling that you had when Thanos snapped.
Yeah.
It would have been that, oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then they have to live with the fact that their Earth was destroyed. I feel like the consequences of that would have played out better, and I would have been like, fuck, I can't wait to see how Reed Richards is going to deal mentally with the fact that he fucked up.
And he failed.
Yeah.
Right? And you watch that happen in comics where he fails and he sits there, he goes sometimes way off the fucking deep end. Right? So, like, it would be good to watch. It would be exciting and compelling to watch. I want some drama in my Fantastic Four, right? I want, when Sue Storm gets over the 616 universe, I want her to get that Namor dick, right? Because that's exactly what happens.
He's in the movie. He's one of the cast members in Doomsday.
There we go.
He was listed, and I was like, why would they include Namor? But I forgot about the Sue Storm attraction story. Dude, Sue Storm's kind of a hoe.
Yeah. So I mean, it would be the perfect connection to what we know is coming up. As of right now we have to waste 20 minutes in Doomsday to get the Fantastic Four to the correct fucking universe.
Didn't they say that
when you could have
the runtime? I'm sorry. Didn't they say the runtime of Doomsday was going to be? He said the runtime of both Secret Wars and Doomsday was going to be like similar to Endgame and Infinity War. Runtime was one of them was going to be wicked long. One of them was going to be streamlined. Or, I mean, Infinity War was kind of long too. So, which one do you think is getting that runtime? I would imagine Doomsday, because you got to set up more. It's probably going to be longer. So 20 minutes in like a 3-hour movie is not that bad.
But I mean, it's still 20 minutes that you have to waste on Reed Richards stretching his arms out to write on a fucking chalkboard.
Yeah. Do you think that this movie, because this is the other thought I had, and do you think that this movie, and we talked about it in our text chain, but Zootopia 2 is coming out in November. That's the last Disney release of the year. No, it's Tron Ares. They have Tron Ares, Zootopia 2, and Avatar 2 coming out this year, right?
Avatar 3.
3. I'm sorry, yes, Avatar 3.
Why? I don't know.
Which comes out in December, right? I think.
Doomsday 2:30 and Secret Wars 3. Thank you, Matt Garcia.
See, that's nuts. I feel like there's still so much to set up that Doomsday is going to have to be longer than that. And maybe it will be now. Maybe they're going to be like, no, they're both 3 hours long.
They're like, oh, fuck. We need a half hour to get the Fantastic Four to the correct universe.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I think is this post-credit scene in Brand New Day is going to be like a 20-minute movie, like tacked on the end of it.
Well, if they do post-credit scenes like you expect them to, and not put some random piece of shit fucking post-credit scene in that doesn't make a difference for anything.
Like, hey, but like Superman did it too.
I'm not saying they didn't.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they didn't.
I just can't.
But James Gunn said.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. How they're going to get to the correct universe is that post-credit scene. You have sorry. Dr. Doom.
You haven't seen Thunderbolts, right?
No.
Okay. So Dan doesn't even know about that post-credit scene.
He's gonna snatch up. He's gonna snatch up the baby, and he's gonna be like, "Peace," and then
I got your baby.
Gone. And then I got your baby. And then Reed Richards is gonna be like, "Fuck, we need to figure out where he is," and he's gonna spend 10 minutes going beep boop 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 beep boop boop boop. And he's like, "Okay, get in my personally owned spaceship that for some reason has the United States printed all over it."
I'm going to spoil the post-credit scene in Thunderbolts for you. The post-credit scene in Thunderbolts is that they have they get a notification that there's an event happening in space, and they go to the monitor, and it shows the Fantastic Four spaceship in 616. So that was already kind of pre-spoiled that they come, but obviously they're coming to this world. But like, so they've come, presumably for their baby. But my question is, Dr. Doom, he's a genius too. He could probably dimensional hop and whatever. He's got maybe even has a sling ring. But do you think he just picks up the baby like 4-year-old Franklin Reed is just like squeezing him and he fucking portal opens up?
You are assuming that it's the Fantastic Four in that ship and not Doom himself.
Yeah. I guess Doom could probably have stolen that ship. That would actually be sick.
You know what? The sickest part would be is if he just fucking thunder kicks Sue Storm in the chest. And she just flies into a wall, she's knocked out, and he's just like, all right, strolls down, and he grabs the little fucking robot that doesn't speak. Herbie by the top of the head, brings him in, is like, fucking take me here.
No, I think the scene, I agree with you. I agree with the thunder kick and Sue Storm knocked out in the corner, right? But I think Herbie stays and is like, like going around. And then the fucking Fantastic Three come in and they're like, what the fuck?
Herbie, what did you do?
Herbie, what the fuck happened? He's like,
and he's like,
his fucking tape is just going back and forth.
This fucking no. His tape has the actual tape coming out of it.
It's all. And then there's a part. And then there's a part where Ben has a pencil and he's trying to wind it back up.
Oh, that's great.
There's one thing that I forgot to mention, and to me, this is what pissed me off. I think the most about Fantastic Four. First steps is that it's a total misnomer. What were the first steps?
Franklin Richards taking his first baby steps.
You didn't see it because he was a wee baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like first steps like these are the first steps we're taking as the Fantastic Four, because it is very obviously set up that they've been around for quite some time and they've saved us from the mole people and Red Ghost and his chimpanzee army and all that shit. So I'm like, what are the
I don't
first
know.
steps?
That's a good question, because I never liked the title even from the beginning. I was like, oh, that's maybe it's a comic book. Matt Garcia, is it a comic book? Is there a Fantastic Four comic book called First Steps? That this is
it's
John
Galactus'
has his
first
hand
steps. It's Galactus' first steps.
Then you should have called it
You're
Galactus First Steps.
Yeah.
I also found nothing about Galactus menacing when they were on his ship. Honestly, the most menacing person
when
in
his
the
eyes first
entire
opened, I was
movie-
like, oh shit. And then as soon as he started talking and he was just like in that chair, like
he's like, hello, children.
he reminded me of my grandfather, who would just sit in his chair, smoke cigarettes, and drink coffee. That was it. And like if you did something, he would just kind of be like, lean forward and be like, don't do that. Yeah. It's like, I won't eat your planet if you give me that baby. And they're like, no.
I love that their plan was
but what I was saying is the Silver Surfer is the more menacing character.
100%.
Definitely. I look, the best scene in the movie is the Silver Surfer chase in the end of the first act when they're coming out of Galactus' ship. That shit was like actually awesome. And the space travel part was awesome. Johnny having to like recalculate, like shooting into the fucking wormhole to hit her.
Yep.
Like, it was awesome. I loved all of that. That was my favorite part of the movie. And then I just never got re-engaged after that. I was just
they just kind of glazed over her spending about a month in a black hole, though.
Yeah.
Because Reed was like, it'll take her at least 30 days to get out. And then it's like, cut back to the outside. And she's like, fuck this shit. She's going back. She's like, they evaded me. And he's like, well, we know where they're going.
Can we establish how the fuck does he know how long it's going to take her to get out?
He's the smartest man in the universe.
You guys. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. You got trouble?
Hello?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Damn it, all the hell.
Are the batteries dead?
What
Are they
the
battery powered?
Fuck.
Are they battery powered, Daniel?
What?
Are they battery powered, Daniel?
I couldn't hear jack shit. Yeah. But they're Bluetooth, so they have trouble sometimes with my computer.
Oh,
my computer.
I was about to pull out a battery from my mouse. Be like, batteries?
No, they're fully charged. It's just sometimes they have issues.
Okay. But like, hold on. Like I was saying, do you think this movie wouldn't have had that 67% drop had they swapped it with Zootopia 2 in November, Thanksgiving release?
100%. I think it would have crushed in November. I think there's enough of a gap between that and Superman that you would have sat there and be like, I can't wait for this movie. Even if it's mediocre like I think it is, I think it would have crushed in November. Personally.
No, I think it would have done the same.
It also takes them a month to get back to Earth. You're right, Matt. Picking apart. And Matt loved this movie. He gave it like a 9 out of 10 when we were doing our spoiler review. He did. But yeah,
Matt,
so you're right.
Do your Duolingo. Don't let our friend quest fail.
What was I gonna say?
I'm nudging you in person.
I think it would have done better had they released it in November. I never thought it was a good idea to release it 2 weeks after Superman. I think
that was dumb.
Like, I bet you they thought we could do a Barbenheimer thing. The difference with Barbenheimer is you had two different audiences for two different kinds of movie that were like, I really want to see. It was probably like, honestly, like couples that are like, I really want to see Oppenheimer. And then the wife's like, I really want to see Barbie. And it's like, we'll do the double up thing. And like, people just like aren't doing that shit with superhero movies. It's cost, if I took my kids to see fucking Superman, it would have cost me like $60 to go see it with just them, not including food probably. And then I would, if they want to see Fantastic Four, that's $120 in 1 month.
Yeah.
We saw both movies though.
I want to sit there and say this.
Well,
You're right.
John and I saw both movies holding hands.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I
Right.
fell
But
asleep.
you're absolutely right, Kevin. Movie ticket prices are too expensive. That's
They
all
are.
I got out of that.
Yeah,
it's
well,
because
that stops people from going,
movies,
man.
yeah, movies are now too expensive to make.
They are
Yeah.
wicked. That's
And
the
they're
other part of
passing the
this.
savings on to you.
Somebody said the budget for Fantastic Four was 250, and the marketing budget was. I mean, if you're going by half, which is usually what the marketing budget is, that's 125. That's 375. 375 million they need to make back before they start making a profit. I think.
I
What
think
did I
they were
say?
at 250. They were at
What
like
did I say?
250.
680. 680 is what the break-even point would be if that was the cost of the movie. Something like that. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous. Granted, Superman was like 225, and they said it was $100 million budgeting for that one. So that just broke even at like 550 or some shit. So
All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
listen, 1987 to 2025, The Running Man, the original and the remake.
Yep.
The original had $27 million.
Yeah, it's all in the special effects for fucking Dynamo.
Shit, they don't even have that. Bulgaria. It was filmed in Bulgaria.
So Superman just passed 559. So there's that. And Fantastic Four is up at the 378. Which makes it just under Thunderbolts by 4 million.
Yeah. It's going to make at least $500 million, right? Which is, if you think back to Phase 1 Marvel, right? Those movies only made about between it's like Captain America, I think, made like $300 million. Thor 1 made like $300 million. Iron Man made like 500 or 600 million. So but that was like out of the gate. People were like, holy shit, you got to go see this movie. It wasn't until Avengers 1 that they made like over $1 billion. And then every once in a while they'd have one hit $1 billion after that. But most first introductions to the character movies usually made less than $700 million. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is the outlier, and the Spider-Man movies. But again, we're talking Spider-Man, who's already introduced, at least MCU wise. So if this movie makes $500 million, that's good. But I think they expected it to be like an $800, $900 million movie. And that is
wild.
Just not the case, you know?
Yeah, that's very true.
So,
man,
it's a shame. It's a shame that it had such a drop, because I do like the characters.
Yeah. What?
You good?
I thought you were, but Dan, I literally thought you were like trying to say something this whole time, and I just keep cutting you off. So I stopped talking to let you talk, and now
and then it's just dead. And I'm like, what's going on?
My computer screen shut off for a second.
Oh.
It does that. Everything fucks up over here.
All right.
At least your internet's good.
All right,
Hey,
you
my
guys
internet's
want to
been pretty good.
Yeah, you guys want to review this? You guys want to review this trailer that I found?
Yeah, is it for War of the Worlds?
Is
No.
it gross?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, pull it up. Do you have a banner made for it? Because I didn't have a banner made.
I do.
Mystery
I
thing.
do.
Okay.
I do. I did it.
Right, let's see it.
So excited. Mystery reveal.
Play, you bastard.
So when did the outbreak start? That's unclear.
Oh
Is that Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. But it's big.
Hey, what's his nuts?
This place was military storage back in the day.
You want to go down and see it?
No?
I don't feel so good.
Ah!
Jesus Christ!
We have a real problem here. There's like a virus or a fungus.
No shit. That's not natural. That fucking deer just took the fucking elevator.
Travis come?
I heard my name. Is he talking about me?
Could you please ask him to shut the fuck up?
What's he saying? We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Yo, I'm on board 110%.
All right, that
looks
looks like,
great.
dude, it looks like your classic, like, not Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, Night of the Living Dead, like the 80s classics, like zombie, like gross. Like which one is it? They literally find a zombie in cold storage in one of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say it might even be the first, like the first of in the 80s for the Night of the Living Dead that they did that. But I've never seen what's his face with a different haircut than his haircut in
Right, the quaff.
yeah, from Stranger Things. So that's funny.
Dude, that looks great. Like, I don't feel so good. Kaboom! I'm like, fuck.
Joe Keery.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Looks great though.
Yeah, I came across it randomly, and I was like, "Oh, Liam Neeson!" Oh, and then my favorite part was like, "That fucking deer just used the fucking elevator."
I like that
It's
him and John said "Jesus Christ" at the exact same moment in the trailer.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. I saw a trailer for a bat. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it looked really good to me, and I said, "You know what? I got to share this with the boys. I think they're gonna like
agree.
it, especially that fella right there."
Yeah, it looks a little gross, but it's comedy gross, so that's okay.
Unlike Together,
dude, the plot. So I'm not gonna spoil it, and I refuse to see the movie Together, but I had to know what that movie was all about. So I did the Wikipedia on it, and now that it's been released, and I read it, and it's fucking nasty, and I have no desire to ever see it ever.
John, are we doing the double feature?
I'd like to give it a shot. Yeah.
For Together
Right,
and Weapons.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Kevin, you are totally invited.
I'll go
Kevin,
see
come
Weapons.
on.
I'll go see Weapons, but I will not go and see Together.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
But you won't come with us together to see Together?
I will not see Together.
Me and John will have such a great bond after seeing Together.
We'll get the amalgamation popcorn cup with the fingers that go like this.
Yep. I to this day, when we watched the trailer for it and did the reaction, and she was like, "Babe, can you move? You're laying on my hair." And she turned around. All I saw was him slurping up spaghetti, and it made me laugh.
It's disgusting.
So if you go back and watch our trailer reaction, I laughed while we were watching that trailer. I just that's what I saw. Spaghetti.
The eye part is still the part that gets me. Like I can deal with like everything else. The eye part's the part that gets me. So I think Kevin looks like he's about to Ralph.
We're doing weapons and Together.
Yeah.
Weapons and Together. Double
I'll meet you guys for Weapons, either before or after, whatever it is. But I am not doing fucking both. I cannot. So, but speaking of weapons, I'm going to pull up this really quick. The Rotten Tomato score for Weapons has been released, and it is looking good.
Mighty tidy.
See my screen?
Yep.
See it, right?
94%.
84 reviews. Yep. Critics' consensus. Zach Kreger spins an expertly crafted yarn of terrifying mystery and thrilling intrigue in Weapons. A sophomore triumph that solidifies his status as a master of horror. What else is this man? Oh, he did Barbarian.
Barbarian's wicked good.
Yeah. That's like the shit underneath the house, right? They have the fucking creepy ass creature like a human creature that like roams the house.
What? I don't think I like that.
Yep. Yeah, it's got what's his face?
Bill
Skarsgård, and who's the girl? Who's the main lead in that?
I don't know her name.
Georgina Campbell.
And she does a it's like an Airbnb, and they like rent it, and then like underneath the house is like a catacomb system with a fucking humanoid thing called Mother that like goes. Again, another movie I didn't see, but I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on it, and I was like, oh man, this movie's fucking wild. So But yeah, so Weapons looks good. What are the critics saying? Let's dive into it.
No spoilers, bro.
Yeah,
Wait, when did Weapons even come out?
This week.
Comes out on Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Read critic reviews. That's what I want to do. Weapons starts with a disturbing event. A group of children vanish without a trace, but the mystery is not only not only the driving force behind the story. It's also the community's reaction to the inexplicable. Another example of the genre delighting in big, bold swings, proving both emotionally nuanced and deliciously nasty in how it executes its vision. Here's a negative one. Let's see what the negative is on this. Its propulsive momentum is often at odds with the more patient story Kreger seems to want to tell, resulting in a film that feels less than the sum of its many exciting parts. Okay. Don't be a fucking Debbie Downer, Zachary Lee of Movie Web. Weapons follows the recent trend of comedic thrillers masquerading as horror films. While the premise is strong and performances are solid, what do you think what other movies are comedic thrillers? You think like the Jordan Peele movies? You think that's what he's talking about?
Scream.
Scream?
Absolutely.
That's not a comedic thriller.
I laughed.
What about all the
Ridiculous.
Terrifier movies?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, maybe those. So
those are pretty funny.
So funny.
I got a split.
When a suburban chiller turns into a gruesome Stephen King meets slasher masterpiece, Weapons delivers its killer blow. Because the characters are nicely established with specific quirks and obsessions, the extreme gross out yuckiness is balanced by both emotion and blackly comically absurdity. God damn it.
Now Kevin doesn't want to see it.
Of course.
All right, I'll stop sharing this. Now I can't see it.
He's totally out now.
No, I'm not, because I do want to see this movie. It's mystery enough that I was like, I got to see what's going on. Because, I mean,
what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. Like the first trailer, I was like, all right, that's eerie as shit. I probably can't see that movie. That's what my initial thought was when I first saw it. Kids running off in darkness. Like, I have my own creepy ass kids that do weird shit in the middle of the night. So it's
this guy.
It's playing on real nerves. But then that next trailer they released, like, you see Benedict Wong running around with fucking like eyes bulging out of his head. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then you see the fucking salt lines and like creepy fucking like bells and like witch stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I need to see this movie because I need to see what's going on. So,
do you guys know who Zach Kreger is?
Director of Barbarian.
Did you ever watch The Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes.
Not the one with the long hair. The other one is Zach Kreger.
That's no way.
Yes.
From what?
Oh, I know who this guy is.
That's my
Yep.
What's it called? It's one of my favorite shows ever, and they only got 3 seasons on it. The Lost rip-off one.
Yep.
That's Zach Kreger.
What's this called? Wrecked.
I love, dude. I used to. That was a show that I was feeling like I was the only person who watched, and I used to tell everybody go watch.
Oh no,
Wrecked.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
Now I'm definitely seeing it because I love that guy. I think he's wicked funny.
Yeah.
The other guy's dead. The other guy.
Oh, the one with the long hair.
Yes, he's dead.
Oh,
did you kill him?
From The Whitest Kids You Know. No, I didn't kill him. Maybe Dan did. Maybe Dan was like, this guy's dead one day, and then he ended up dying. But
I did not.
No, I mean,
are you Googling if he's dead?
It looks dead. It looks fantastic. I'm really interested to see what happens. Like, again, as you sat there and said, you have your own kids that do creepy shit. Like, my kid stands with a backlit, like you can't see his fucking face, and this stands like a menacing fucking prick in the door in the dark, right? I can't say
Elio.
Yeah, he sits there and goes like this in the dark, and he just stands there.
I didn't see it, but you telling me about that scene.
Yeah.
When it comes on Disney Plus, I am watching it 100%.
Yeah. I told my wife about that scene, and then I showed her it, right? And she's like, "What the fuck?" She goes, "This is She goes, "This is a kid's movie?" I go, "Yes."
Showing it out of context. It can be a little creepy, but in context, it's really good.
Yeah, it's
because the clone is basically like, I'll decompose now. And they're like, wait, we need you. And then there's that. And then like he's melting and he's like, as they're going in to get the spaceship.
Help me.
Like,
It's literally
I
you guys watch
feel
you watch Rick and Morty?
Sometimes.
seen it.
You like Rick
Okay.
and Morty, baby?
Did you see the episode of Rick and Morty where it's keep Summer safe, where she has to stay in the fucking
yes.
in the spaceship, and
Yes,
in order
the-
to keep her
The
safe,
police
Oh,
and the
dude.
kid.
it's literally
Yes.
it's the skit, and like so like this so like the spaceship like starts murdering people that come near the car to like fuck with Summer, even if they're not like. It's murdering everybody. And she's like, stop killing people. And she's like, she's having a real hard time with it. And so these cops are surrounding it because all these dead bodies are piling up around Rick's spaceship. And then she's like, you can't kill anyone. Don't kill anybody. And then Summer's like, okay. And so the spaceship produces a ball that rolls out. And all of a sudden from the ball, it opens up and a fucking child crawls out of it and is like, Dad, don't hurt the girl in the spaceship. And the police officer's like, what the fuck? He's like, Georgie. And he like scoops him up and he's like, don't hurt the girl, Dad. And he fucking melts in the guy's arms. And he's like, oh! And it's like, what the fuck is that? And the ship's like, like this man lost his baby 5 years ago. He can order it. And it's just like,
Dude, it is so fucking dark. It's such an awful thing that it's so fucking funny. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe you've done that to somebody.
that's the scene that made me want to watch Rick and Morty. Because I was like, I don't know. Everybody's talking it up. It's probably not that good. But then Amir at work was like, no, watch this scene. And then she showed me the scene and I laughed so fucking hard. And I was like, okay, I'll go back and I watched at that point all the seasons. But yeah, that's what Elio melting in the guy's arms made me think of. So, all right.
Well, after he melts, one of the guys yells, "It's in my mouth. Why is it sour?"
All right. So this is the tale of two scores, because while Weapons is getting rave reviews and is a movie that everybody seems to can't wait to see, there is another movie out there that I didn't know got made until I was flipping through Prime Video the other day, and I saw it, and that is War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. I mean, this is wild. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait, is that currently what it's showing?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I looked earlier today when I was talking to my wife about it, and it was up to 5%, which was still bad.
Okay. Well, now I need to
Somebody
know.
went and changed that.
I need to know who gave this a good
Good review.
a good review. So let's
I
see.
can't
These are all
imagine
negative.
anybody did.
You said you saw a 5% though. One of these has to be a 5, right? Or one of these has to be.
One of them has to be positive if it's a 5%.
Kevin, it didn't load a single fucking good review. You hit load more, and it was like, no.
Well, there's only 20.
No, I was going back and I was looking at like Rebel Moon and The Crooked Man. Yeah, I'm showing.
Wow.
5% of your phone there, yeah. I see
5%.
that.
That was from earlier.
One of the taglines in this movie. Let me go back to the main page of this. One of the taglines in this movie is.
Oh yeah, did you see the thing that I sent you?
Oh, was that you sent that? Where
The
it's like
picture?
it's worse than it seems.
It's worse than you think.
It's
Sums
like
up the entire movie, and then
Sums up
that guy said, dipping below like 5% on Rotten Tomatoes is basically the same appeal to me as breaking 90%. That's some shit I need to experience.
Oh
right there.
God, yes. Okay, you sent that, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. So I literally was scrolling through Prime Video the other day, and I saw this. I said, I didn't know they did a new War of the Worlds, and I watched the trailer. Have you guys seen the trailer?
No. Yes. Yes, I have.
Yes.
Okay, I think we should watch it anyways because it's insane. So they got it right here.
All right.
I'm sure there's gonna be an ad. Yep, there's an ad.
Make
for
it
some
big.
fucking-
I can't hear shit. Kevin, did you not share your sound? Oh, there we go.
Alive.
What the fuck?
There we go.
Hey.
He's like
See, you
work at
took
the
the Sunday
NSA.
graveyard shift again. Dad, when's the last time you left the office?
That's classified.
Yeah, you know what else wouldn't be happening? You being on video conference, working for the
Right.
NSA.
100%.
Just saying.
The surveillance industrial complex is collecting massive amounts of data with the Goliath program.
Truth.
Our most precious resource on Earth is data. And data is food for the superior intelligence.
Dad, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Data is their food.
No, sir. I've never seen anything like this.
Even Longoria.
Eyewitness video is coming in from all over the world. Terrifying machines rising out of these meteors.
Tripods aren't big enough. Oh, that one's pretty big.
I'm coming for you now.
Like that. That's the worst.
That's so bad looking.
That's the worst. And it's like, it seems like a movie they would have made during COVID when nobody could leave their house.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, why are we having Ice Cube sit there in front of a screen, which I assume he does for the whole movie, you know, even when he says, I'm coming for you, I bet he doesn't leave the house. I bet he doesn't leave.
The office.
The office, right. I bet he doesn't leave. And then like all the like phone images, like every action scene seems to be filmed with a phone. It's like they call people up. It's like, hey, you seeing this? I can't believe I'm seeing this. Hold on, let me put you on FaceTime. Look at this. Alien attack. It's
look at that shit.
That's the most. I want to be clear. That is the most believable part of that movie, though, because that happens in real life. Yeah, that happens in real life already, right? People are like, "Oh, somebody got shot in the subway. I'm not going to help them. Let me fucking film that."
Yeah, you're probably right. That probably would happen, but like, I just find it hilarious that these things. I didn't see this trailer. The trailer that I saw was literally just a scene of like him like talking to a couple different people, and like it was the one they have ready to go on Prime Video, and it's like it's worse than this trailer. That the scene they're showing, and then this trailer was horrible too.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do for next week is we'll all watch it, and then we'll do a Wicked Bad Movies review.
Excellent.
I mean, how can you not do a Wicked Bad Movies review of something that has a 0%
right
on Rotten Tomatoes? That is damn near unheard of.
18% audience score. So I am on board.
And you know who rated that audience score? Every cast member of that movie logged in and was like, I don't think it's that bad.
I had fun making it.
Yeah. It's not worse than you think. It's better than you think.
This movie's better than XXX State of the Union.
I mean, watch it turn out to actually be really good, and people are just fucking tanking it. I doubt it. You can't tank it that hard. You cannot tank it that hard. But imagine.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome.
We come back and we're like, oh my God, this movie was actually sick.
I was saying this at work today. The like War of the Worlds, like the Orson Welles like radio broadcast.
Yep.
It was scary because at the time people were like, is this real? Like they couldn't tell it wasn't real, right? And that fucked a lot of people up and shit. I think a small town, like farm town alien invasion story is actually really compelling. I like that shit. But like they did this, and this is just garbage.
I'm just thinking back to the Orson Welles radio broadcast and how we got John Big Boutte.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what does he do? He's like New Jersey. It's like Harker's Mill, New Jersey.
Yeah. Where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, Orson Welles.
Orson Welles, 1953. Orson Welles.
No,
what
no,
about
it's,
John Green Beauty?
Look, they're all named John. John Smallberries? These can't be
Come
real names.
on, these aren't real names. All right. That's going to do it for us here. That's, what was that, an hour and 13 seconds? Yeah. We'll wrap it up. That's pretty good.
All right.
Do us a huge favor. Click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and tune in next week when we do our spoiler review of War of the Worlds, potentially the first 4 episodes of Wednesday, and maybe, I don't know how many episodes are out for Alien Earth, but probably 1 episode of that at least. So, yeah. We got a lot of reviews coming up next week, so tune in. Bye.
Bye.
Hang on.
Bye.